Good morning, church family. My name's Trevor, and I'm glad to share with you from Mark chapter 1, verses 32 through 34. So I'm just going to read through that few verses, and then talk about them. Verse 32, at evening, when the sun had set, they brought to him all who were sick and those who were demon-possessed. And the whole city was gathered together at the door. Then he healed many who were sick with various diseases and cast out many demons. And he did not allow the demons to speak because they knew him. So a few points I wanted to talk about this morning. First is people bringing their sick to Jesus for healing. And the second one is just about the hospitality of Simon Peter and his household. And then the third point was Jesus not allowing the demons to speak. So the first point was about people coming to Simon Peter's house with their sick. And they were waiting until the Sabbath was over before they brought their people there, respecting the Sabbath. But they didn't wait till the next morning to bring their sick. And I'm sure, in that day when there's no electricity or whatever, venturing out in the dark and waiting in line to get healed by Jesus wasn't very convenient, but they weren't going to wait. And when Jesus was there, they knew he was able to heal. He was able to cast out demons. He had demonstrated both things just, the day before. So they weren't going to wait. And so my thought here is that, we often have problems, and I'm kind of guilty of this, where I'll kind of exhaust all my efforts before going to the Lord with the problem. And in the end, it seems like it's just a big waste of my time, where I could have brought the issue, the problem, the concern to Jesus, and he'll often give me wisdom or, just solve a problem that I had been wasting a lot of time on. So go to Jesus right away with your problems is the the encouragement I have for you there. And then second point was about the hospitality of Peter. And this is something that you can see is in his household. He had his mother-in-law living with him, and the mother-in-law, when she was healed, immediately got up and was serving the disciples and Jesus. Hospitality was a part of this family and this household. And you'll kind of know this, like if you look around your neighborhood, probably you'll see people that have cars all the time out in front of the house, and people coming and going, having a great time. And then you're going to notice other neighbors, where if you didn't know somebody was living there, you would think the house was vacant. No signs of life, nobody coming and going. So it's, two types of people that are hospitable and people that are kind of to themselves. And my encouragement is to open up your house, let it be a place where people can come, fellowship, and hear about Jesus. And I was just thinking about a few reasons why people might not want to do that. And one is just pride. Maybe you don't feel like your house is nice enough, clean enough, or whatever. And I thought about it, like the first place people met Jesus was in a stable. So if your house is as good as a stable, it's good enough for Jesus and your neighbors, I'm sure. Another thing is just selfishness or greed, or just even the lack of money. But being hospitable doesn't mean having to be extravagant by any means. It can be a cup of coffee or tea, whatever. It's just opening up your door, opening up your life to other people, and being there for them. And then another one is just fear of what's going to happen to your house. Maybe you have a lot of nice things in your house. You've taken a lot of care of your house, and you're just afraid, hey, if family with a bunch of kids show up, things are going to get broken, things are going to get scratched, dirty, whatever. And yeah, that's going to happen. So um, all of those things are going to end up in a dump someday, but the souls of your neighbors, your friends, those are eternal. They're going to live on. So you just got to kind of let go of that care for the things of this world. And I think about the people that brought the paralytic to Jesus. They tore the roof off the house to get their friend down. So yeah, things might get broken when people come to your house, but it's probably not going to be a torn off roof. So anything less than that is probably acceptable. And then the last point I want to talk about was Jesus not allowing the demons to speak. And that's just kind of an interesting thing where it just demonstrates Jesus's ability to have dominion over all things created, even these evil spirits. And I just want to say, like, in this time, this coming week of Halloween, there's a lot of that stuff going on. And just don't let that spirit of Halloween rule you, or, whatever. We don't have to succumb to all the pressures of this time of year. And we don't have to participate in things that we don't, that are evil. Just don't do it. We have power over that. Love you guys. Thank you. Have a great day.